Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about BNB. Well, on days like these and in a week like this, the day just doesn't have enough hours, right? The charts are moving faster than I can update. But yeah, still want to give you an update here about BNB because the chart or the way it was charted in the previous video, this is pretty much still valid. Yeah, so I haven't moved any of these waves, and you can see, I think the last video was somewhere here, and I said this is a possible 1-2 setup. And if I remember correctly, I said we can consider that as long as we are holding above the 78.6 retracement, so above $260. And you can see how nicely this developed. It broke then, when it broke above the wave 1 high, that's really when it started to move. And yeah, this is a pretty clear wave 3. So not a problem. It can move a little bit higher, but I think that's pretty much the wave 3 as it should be. Doesn't really need to move any higher. It has reached the 1.618 extension, guys. What else do you want? And that was exactly the target I gave you in the previous video. Pretty sure I did, because the wave 3 was sitting here. The $300 level is a key resistance level, and it was just logical for a wave 3 to get there. And at the moment it's looking good, right? I mean, we only have 3 waves, as you can see. So we need still a wave 4 and 5 to confirm. But yeah, it's looking interesting. Generally, for everybody who's sort of not followed previous videos, the overall idea with BNB is that it is also one of the stronger charts. Yeah, probably one of the best out there at the moment. Even though this mess here is also something I didn't really like. But importantly, in that Y wave, we made a new low. Yeah, and that is when we started to move, right? We did hit my target area 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Unfortunately, we did not really move into it deeper. That would have been nice, but it was holding really well anyway. And we've seen recently that BNB isn't really retracing a lot. It is moving, it is holding, right? And now we are giving it another attempt to break above the $300 level. So yeah, so the idea is similar to Ethereum, that this was a wave 1, that this here was a wave 2, and we're now in the wave 3 to the upside. That is the current assumption. To be honest, it will only really be confirmed if we break above that wave 1 high, so above the $336 level. But at the moment, the way the chart is developing, it's making a good impression. This here is the most impulsive move that we've had, well, basically since July, because this looked a bit corrective, right? This here didn't have had basically a lack of structure, and this here looks nice. It looks like a nice structure that you need and that you want. So that's currently looking good. It's following the wave count, which is good. And let me give you a target for a third wave to the upside. Now, again, that can take a while to play out. That can take months to play out, but target would be the $500 level, the 1.618 extension, right? So we are still very early days if this is something, if this is going to develop further. So the idea here, again, that this was a 1, the 2, the 3, there will be a 4 and 5. If we get it, right, that would be a good confirmation. So this is really early days. This could become the first 5-wave pattern of this larger wave 3. So that's good. This 5-wave move would then not do that. It would subdivide, or no, it would be part of a larger 5-wave structure. So basically what we would get is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that could take us eventually to $500. If this is already this wave 1, or if it is only the first wave of the first wave, which I don't think it is. I think it's the first wave of the, well, it's the first wave. It's the first wave of the third. That's how it's currently looking like. Getting confused here myself. But yeah, this is, I think, how it could be developing. I think, as I said, in yellow, the wave 3 is pretty much done because we can basically count it as complete, and it has reached the 1.618 extension. So it's a textbook one, and that's why it's one of the best charts here at the moment. So again, we had the wave 1, the wave 2, and then here in the wave 3, just to show you how I would count this, I would personally count this here as a wave 1, 2. Then we have seen here the wave 3, 4, and 5, yeah, and then we would get a wave 4 down and a 5 up. So that could now lead to a bit of sideways movement and then another push to the upside. that could reach sort of the region around, yeah, maybe it could even push to the $330 level up there. Let's see, textbook target for it. Yeah, textbook target would be the 2.618 extension, and that is at around $320. Now again, the next entry point for me personally would be the wave 2 low. Yeah, that would be interesting, and then to basically trade the third wave. If we get the 5 waves complete, this will be a confirmation that we, or another good indication that we indeed have reversed to the upside, because to be honest, we still haven't broken above this resistance. We're trying at the moment. Generally, my tendency is towards the upside now with this structure. But again, confirmed is nothing. It will only be confirmed above $336. And any further progress will, of course, increase the likelihood for it. Would be good to see the 5 waves complete of a wave 1. And then the wave 2 will be the next interesting entry point towards then that third wave. So that's all looking interesting. That's pretty much the update I want to give you. Maybe one more look here at the indicators, because what we can see, and this is also why I think, this is, there may be one more leg up in this 5th wave, and then that's it, because we're already getting into the overbought range on the daily. So that can then reset in the wave 2. And that's when it will be an interesting entry point. Good, so that's my update about BNB. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.